Alright, so next we'll see if we have more data, then we need to add and append the data on that. So like we got the Kolkata or we got the another files on the next day that we wanted to open it and append it. Once you open that, it will start processing the file, and you got this load or transform. So before loading, we wanted to transform, so we'll go on the transform data. It will open the Power Query editor, and we can select the okay, we got this data, this is the 5th 6th, that's your date and that's your center. Again, we can go over here and we can remove this column. When the column is removed, now data looks good. We didn't change it. I changed it, I think. I don't know why. That's a strange. It's supposed to be changed, but I don't know. Might be because I have not saved. So I have saved now. I'll close it. And I think I need to refresh again. So you can see, yep. Now it's changed to the 6th. That's what we want. This number also changed now. Okay. So that's there now. But we don't want to report every file, so we want to combine. As you see over here, I've combined all data. So I definitely want to append query, and once click on the append query, then it will ask you 2 or more table, and this time I'm going to append this one. If you select 2 or more tables, then it will give you the list what are the columns you wanted to append and where you want to append. So that's really the primary, and it's going to be appended. So I click on the select from here, like the Kolkata you wanted to add it, you can add it here. So Delhi Kolkata is going to be appended into this sales data. So I have already appended, so I'm just going to drop it, and I can click OK. Once you click OK, then as you can see, this data set has been applied and added, and this entire query has been added like this, and you can just apply, close, and apply changes. It will take some time to process the relationship and the data that we have created, and it will load the data into our data table. Once you go on the table, and then you can see like, okay, all these data tables are here, and this is your sales table where you have multiple centers and reports and all that. Go on the report visuals. Now you can see your report visuals has been changed. Total sales is 1600. On the 5th is this month, on the 6th is this month, and you can refresh. On these visuals, I want to apply one more category, that's called the center. So let's add the center over here to see and compare side by side what the value you have by center. So on the so far we see the 5th, you have this one, and then this is over here, right? You can select the cloth, you can see the contribution of the cloth. You can click over here, you can see the contribution of your electronics, contribution of this, contribution on the food. So all slices are working fine, and they're splitting as needed. So as you see, like once the data is injected into model, your visuals is auto refresh. You do not need to do anything, right? It will automatically refresh. For example, we'll take another and we'll create another copy of that, and we'll re-append the data for 6th of May for Kolkata, right? So I'll just copy the Kolkata. Definitely, in a real scenario, you don't copy and paste. This data is supposed to be actual data, and it will come from the actual source, by those center who are going to provide this data, right, in terms of the extract, and so that you can work on that. So very first thing, I'll say the 6th. This is the 6th May of the file. I'll open it, and I'll change this date. Supposed to be 6, supposed to be 6. All the categories are there, so we do not need to do anything, right? the food part, I'll set it 30. This is going to be 70. This is going to be 200, and this 800 is going to be 700. So you see, like, there is some downfall in the cell. And again, I'll save it and close it. So now this fourth file is ready. Again, I need to go on that. I'll click over here. I'll click on the get data from CSV file, get Kolkata, click open. It will take some processing, and then you can see this. Okay, I want to transform the data before loading, and basically we'll drop the additional column and append the data. So that's what we're going to do. I'm selecting this one, and of course I'm going to remove the column. Column is removed, rest look good. Now just I need to append the data. I click on the main table where we wanted to append the query, and click on the append query. I'll select the Kolkata 6 May. I'll click OK. Here we go. Data is appended. So all the data is in one. Now I'll apply and close. It will take some time to process the data, and as the data is connected and processed, now you can see your data has all the record: Delhi 5th, Kolkata 5th, Delhi 6th, Kolkata 6th, and all these are the sales numbers. Once go on the report, and as you see, this has been already refreshed. Kolkata, Delhi, Kolkata, Delhi. This is the total category sales. Total sales is the 3,140. Once you see the category sales, again you can see the category sales is the 57%, and it's slicing and dicing the data automatically. That's the one of the biggest part of the Power BI. Like, the once you click on that, all these data slice will be automatically applied, and the rest will become dim, right? So you can see the how much percentage is contributed of that particular section, and that's go either way. If you click over here, then all this is splitted, right? If you click over here, it will show you how these categories are working, right? So they are linked to each other, and you can slice and dice the visuals and you can access it. So that's it in this video. You see, like, the just to recap what the things you learned in this. So primarily processing multiple data sources, and not only that, we use the append feature to append the multiple query data to one and get the one. This is your final query that look like, and all the data is appended, and then we see how it's reflecting the visuals. Thank you.